So let me start my speech with a rather not joyful question, but stressful. Imagine your house is on fire and you're waiting outside and the house collapses in air time. And if you are to risk your life to rescue one thing in your house, what do you do? What thing would you should rescue? So I'll tell you, it's my saving account, passport. So what's the question? Some answer?
My smartphone.
Anything that can remind you of your loved ones, your
It's all outside the house.
well, if I have that situation, I will surely bring my photo album. Even though it's in this area, in this era, everything is on Facebook, on Flickr, but all time memory is only in the photo album. I will keep it forever. So I will risk my life to rescue it. So, as the proverb say, a picture worth 1,000 words. But I believe a photo worth more than that. It worth 1,000,000 words, and it comes together with the actions that the viewer may do after seeing a photograph. So I want to discuss what is the power of photograph that it has so much impact on the viewer other than other medium. Right? Let me show you this picture.
You stop the
Pause.
timer.
Pause it.
I think it's only tapping this.
I think the first line is black.
This is the first line.
Yeah, the first line is black.
Okay. Okay, can you tell me what this picture is about?
It's a 911.
Yes, it's a very easy question, right? Okay, next question. Do you remember what were you doing when you receive a news?
I run like crazy through my home class and said, I left the thing.
Yes, I mean, somewhat you can recall what you're doing, not really entirely clear, but you can recall somewhat easy. Like, okay, I can recall as I was in English class, and my dad called me, hey son, turn on the television, there's a big news going on. So it's the first time that America was hit by the terrorists and it shook the entire world. So that memory is really how memory works. It normally attached to the emotion. The more extreme the emotion is, the stronger memory is. It could be rejoice, it could be fear, or it could be some distressful experience that you have. I used to ride a motorbike, and you know in Singapore, right, the road is so safe, the rules are so defined, and everyone has a right of way. So when I cross the junction, I know that I have the right of way. I will not stop. I will not slow down. But until I had the accident, I can still remember there was a car waiting at junction, and when I approach it, everything happened. I recall now. Everything is happening as a slow motion movie. I can remember every detail the car has. I can remember the color of the car, how the car positioned in the road, and how I hit the car. And I can recall exactly how I and my girlfriend was set on flight out of my seat. That has really happened right now, I can tell you. So that's why one I show you is the call in term called memory bob, something like that. It's the total recalls of every detail that you have, and together with the emotion that you have. So that is the power that the photograph have. And because of that, since the invention of photography, it has been used as a strong medium to convey the message to the entire world, and in effect, the photograph can change the world. Let me bring you through a series of photos. Okay. Can you tell me what it is? Is it the Earth, right? Yes. Right. This photo was taken in 1968 by Apollo 8, by member crew of Apollo 8. And this is the first time in entire human history that we see ourselves from different perspective. You know, back then when Galilean argued that the Earth is round, and he wasn't even sent to punishment because that belief is against the church. But now we've proven that the Earth is round. We see from different perspective. So this picture really is a landmark that changed the entire, it changed the entire human perspective about ourselves. We can see how beautiful our planet is. It's a green planet out of the vast dark out there. The next one. This is not the first atomic bomb that thrown into Hiroshima, but the second one in Nagasaki on the 9th August 1945. It constantly reminds us of how destructive power the atomic bomb is, and nowadays we try our best to prevent it to happen again. Okay, this is rather stressful, and this photo was taken in the Vietnam War, and it really changed the way the Americans think about the war, the Vietnam War, because they think that the Viet Cong is the bad guys. But this photo was taken to see that, okay, the bad guy is not a victim. And the guy who executed the bad guy now becomes the bad guy. And from this photograph, it leads to demonstration in America. And even that, in the free world in America, students are shot down by the police. And as a consequence, series of protests happened, and it entirely changed the perspective of Americans themselves in the world. And as a result, the role of Americans in the world has changed. And I think that's the most decisive factor that ends the war in Vietnam, not really because of the North Army has invaded the South. Well, because the photography are so important and it can be used as the tool to convey a message. But look at this is Iranian missile test. But it's not real. Because the real one is this one misfire. But the photo has been manipulated to impose the thought on the audience. Well, as I see I see the power of photography, and I myself really love to take photos, but I couldn't take a great photo. Okay, let me show you some of my best so-called portfolio. Well, I find good because it pleases me, but it may not please you.
Okay, is your photo?
Yep. I do show a photo to some of my friends and see a lot of wows, but just that wow, it doesn't last long. You may forget it in the next day. But my point is, even though the photograph is very visually, the effect is very strong, but it doesn't convey any message. It doesn't spark the emotion. So that's make me different from all the great photographers in the world. But anyway, I'm just an amateur and showcase some of my work. Well, that's all for me today.